What's up, dudes? Here it is, the top 10 of the year for me. As I said in the first video, disclaimer, this is just my humble opinion. If you don't agree with me, oh well. If you agree with me, great. I mean, if you don't like what I pick, make your own list, make your own video, do your own channel. But yeah, man, go ahead and get into this. And in the background, we got the number 11 from the list, Slake It, with Goddess. I talked at great length about this in the last video for this list. But yeah, let's go ahead and get it started, man. Break it into the top 10. Yeah, let's just get into it. Now, this one I mentioned in a video a couple of videos back. It came out in 2021 digitally, but the physical release was this year, so I'm counting it. And that is The Gates with their debut of Pandemonium. This is amazing psychedelic-ish black metal. This has got a little more synth heavy than the other stuff like Assassination or Black Magic SS. But yeah, man, this is great shit. I didn't really show this a whole lot in that video. I'll show it now. Comes with a great, could be a poster. I would never hang this. Got the two dudes in the band there. And yeah, man, this is awesome shit. Like I said, this is very synth heavy. It's also one of the tracks on here, what's Unlock the Gates, has got like the beginning and like a part of the song is like a clip from that crazy ass dude with the Heaven's Gate cult. And yeah, man, that's what the actual album art is like on Bandcamp and whatnot. I like that better, so I just use that. It's the same damn thing, same damn album. But yeah, man, real synth heavy, very old Nick-ish kind of, but with way better production. And yeah, this is a band to look out for, man. When it comes to this genre of music, I think they're going to be huge. The Gates with Of Pandemonium coming in at number 10. Coming in at number 9, I got the Local Boys here. I didn't even know these guys were from the St. Louis area. And yeah, man, Storm Ruler with their sophomore full-length, Sacred Rites and Black Magic. Now, one thing that I can say about this is straight up dissection worship. I mean, you got bands like Thulkandra, so this band really doesn't need to exist in my opinion, but it's fucking great shit. And honestly, you know, they're from my area, man, and I can't believe such a great melodic black metal band is hanging around here in the fucking Midwest of Missouri of all fucking places. You know what I mean? This place is not known for metal at all. When people think of like St. Louis music scenes and like some of the most famous musicians that are from Missouri and the state of Missouri and the city of St. Louis, you got fucking like goddamn fucking Chuck Berry and like Nelly, and like fuck that dude. I don't like fucking hip hop. So when my city is referred to as the city that Nelly's from, I'm like, dude, fuck Nelly. I don't even like him. I wouldn't buy his shit if you fucking paid me to. Let's get off the subject of that. Let's talk about this. And this is some killer fucking symphonic black metal, man. It's not symphonic, but melodic black metal. I don't know if they're doing like Tolkien or not, but I do have a complaint. One small nitpick of a complaint that I had with the last album. And this album is over an hour long, and after every song, there's an interlude, and it stretches out the track listing to like 20. You guys, man, if you guys are watching any of these videos and listen, you don't need that many interludes, man. That's too much. That's just laying on the interludes too much. I know you're trying to set atmosphere, and this, like, that you achieve that. This is atmospheric as fuck, but sometimes you need to just bring it back on that atmosphere and actually maybe do 2 tracks in a row. You know what I mean? It's my only complaint on this, but every single black metal track that's on here is great shit, man. Highly recommend it. Kind of overlooked. I haven't heard anybody talk about this. Necrotic Nick reviewed their last album, and he didn't even talk about this one. What's up, Necrotic? Why you didn't dig this one? I think this is better than that debut. But yeah, man, shout out to you Local Boys, Storm Ruler, Sacred Rites and Black Magic. Good shit. Check it out. Moving on to number 8, we got a band that I recently got into over this past year, and it's one I got to thank Matt at the Dark Path for. And yeah, man, coming in number 8, we got Shiki by Psy. This is a fucking awesome fucking album, man. My only complaint is that it's all in Japanese, but I'm a guy that actually also kind of pays attention to lyrics in music. Not everyone does, but I do, and when you're speaking in complete foreign language, man, I can't follow along. But the music that's on here is fucking the same. It's in this almost in the same vein as with Heir to Despair, but yet at the same time, this is a little more focused, I think. It's a fucking amazing album. I think this should appear on everybody's list because it's that goddamn good and weird. And that's what's so great about Psy, it's just how weird they are. Great fucking cover art, man. But yeah, Psy, Shiki, coming in at number 8. Awesome shit. Coming in at number 7 is a legendary power metal band. Everyone should know this. Everyone should have this on their list. If not, I don't see what you're missing. But yeah, man. The new one by Blind Guardian, The God Machine. The God Machine is awesome. This is probably some of their best shit in a very, very long time. Even though I'm a recent convert to power metal, I've listened to the entire discography by Blind Guardian, and this is one of their best in like a while. And yeah, man, this is just great power metal. A little heavier than the last 2 records, actually. This is way heavier than Beyond the Red Door or whatever that. Not the fucking symphony one. The one before that. I think it's Beyond the Red Door or Beyond the Red Keep or something like that. But yeah, man, this is fucking awesome. Great tracks on here, is to name everything, honestly. But for me, like the 2 that stand out the most is Damnation and fucking Secrets of the American Gods. Both those tracks, and they're like one right after another, is just awesome. This whole album is great. I recommend everything on it. Hansi and the crew are... It's like they fucking just had something to prove after that last record, and they did it in spades with the God Machine. But yeah, man, if you haven't checked this out, I don't know what you've been doing with your life. You can crawl out from underneath that rock and check out some fucking killer metal. But yeah, man, coming in at number 7, we got the God Machine by Blind Guardian. Awesome shit. Coming in at number 6 is a band that I have a very fond place in my heart for. And that is Watchane with their new full length, The Agony and Ecstasy of Watchane. This is awesome shit, man. This is a fucking great album. Like I said when I showed it off in a black metal video, this is their best album since Lawless Darkness, hands down. And yeah, man, this has got some bangers on it. Saramosa, fucking The Howling, We Remain, Ecstasies and Night Infinite. I mean, the whole track listing's great. Black Cunt. I mean, this album fucking rips, dude. This is great shit. This is also a band with something to prove after the last couple of records. Now, honestly, I thought Tried It Wolf Eclipse was fucking awesome. Another really overlooked album. But this one is miles better. Best one since Lawless Darkness. Great riffs. Fucking great vocals. Awesome production. I'm a kind of guy that actually likes really well-produced black metal. I mean, I love the raw shit, too, and the fucking bedroom black metal, what people call it, but I like me some really well-produced black metal, too, and this is probably one of the best-sounding black metal releases all year as far as production is. And yeah, man, take it in. Coming in at number 7, The Agony, The Ecstasy of Watchane. Awesome shit. Or that might be number 6. Yep, that was number 6, guys. Sorry. Yeah. Coming in at number 5, we got something that's hyped up, huge, had huge hype around it, and the hype is all worth it. Same with their last full length. We got the EP by Worm, Blue Nothing. This is awesome. And the thing about this is, it's so short, it leaves you wanting more, and that's why it comes in at number 5 for me. I spun this a lot. Fucking, this is great shit. And yeah, man, it just leaves you wanting more. This is more treading like a Black and Death path compared to the last full length that was mostly doom metal-ish. From what I understand, Homeboy here is going to be doing more black metal. He wants to focus more on the black metal aspect of his sound, and I'm all in it. I'm all in for it, man. Bring it on, dude. Bring out some killer black metal, because your boy digs the black metal. But yeah, man. I mean, there's like 2 songs on here. Well, 3. And all 3 are bangers. If I had to pick the best one, it'd probably be the fucking... probably be the title track, Blue Nothing. That one's really good. And the last track, Shadowside Kingdom. Awesome shit, man. Like I said, very black metal centric and just an all-around fucking awesome EP, dude. Well worth the hype. Coming in the bottom of the top 5, we got Worm with Blue Nothing. Awesome shit. Awesome shit. Another one that had a high hype train this year, and I think it was well deserved, because these guys do a style of metal that I'm totally into. And coming in at number 4, we got Undeath with It's Time to Rise from the Grave. And yeah, man, this is straight up Bleeding Era Cannibal Corpse worship, and that's like my favorite Cannibal Corpse album. And these guys are doing the OSDM shit right. I fucking dig what these guys got going on. Both their full lengths so far have been really, really good. The first full length was decent-ish, but they really hit their stride on the last, and especially this full length. This band is on everybody's radar. Everyone's talking about them, and honestly, for good reason. This band is fucking great. This is some great shit. So many good tracks on here. If I had to pick an absolute favorite, though, it'd probably be Necrobionics. It sounds so much like really catchy Bleeding Era Cannibal Corpse that, I mean, I listen to the fuck out of this thing, and it still gets constant spins. But yeah, man. People have talked about this album all year. I'm not going to really be able to say anything that they haven't said already. But yeah, man. Awesome shit. Coming in at number 4, Undeath. It is time to rise from the grave. Awesome. Coming in at number 3, and this almost hit my number 1 until fucking another album came out in October. Spoiler. But yeah, man. The debut EP by Moonlight Sorcery for me comes in at number 3, man. This almost was my number 1. This is awesome. Finnish black metal. Very symphonic. Very in the vein of what, like, Emperor or Stormkeep in a more modern sense. But the thing that sets this apart from the entire pack is the guitar tone on this motherfucker, man. The guitar tone to me sounds like if you Frankenstein two of my favorite fucking guitarists together, this is what their sound would sound like, and that is, it's got like a Chris Holmes from Wasp kind of feel, and like a John Christ from early Danzig band, like guitar tone, and it's just fucking awesome. I got turned on this through Bandcamp, of course. Everyone's been talking about this one, and for damn good reason. They actually released a second EP like at the beginning of the month, and it is fucking killer too. This one I spent more time with, so I will say so far this is my favorite EP by them. But I mean, we haven't even gotten to these guys' full length yet, man. And the entire track listing on this is noteworthy. It's all good. I'm not going to recommend a single track on here. Listen to this whole thing for yourself. Because if you haven't checked this out yet, and you dig symphonic black metal, or if you dig Emperor, Dissection, anything that's melodic and symphonic, you will love this. And yeah, man, I could talk about this for hours. The guitar tone on here is so great, man. And they kind of continue that on the next EP. Look at that artwork. That shit is just awesome, man. A great, great band. Cannot wait for the full length from these dudes whenever we're going to get that, and I hope that's soon. But yeah, man, Moonlight Sorcery. Oh, I forget the name of it, and it's hard to read. Goddamn. You know what I'm talking about. It's right there. Everyone's been talking about this. The Moonlight Sorcery EP is fucking awesome. Coming in at number 3. Number 2 is a band I've never heard of until this year, and holy shit, this album fucking rules. And we've got, I don't know how to pronounce their name either. I think they're called Devadava, and they're full length Through Sure Will and Black Magic. And holy shit, dude, this is fucking great shit. This is black and thrash, kind of, but leans way more into the black metal. Hey man, this is a fucking banger from start to finish. I just love the approach of the vocals on this. They're a little bit back in the mix, kind of like your traditional black metal mix, but the dude's so enunciated with what he says, and oh dude, this shit is fucking great. Anyone who's a fan of, like, man, it's hard to really compare these guys. If you like Bewitcher, stuff like that, you will fucking love these guys. This is an awesome release. I believe it came out through 20 Buck Spin. It's one of their bands. But this is fucking great, great shit. I still spin this one regularly, but yeah, man. Coming in at number 2, we got Deva with Through Sure Will and Black Magic Wheel. What you saying, dude? And yeah, album of the year time. My number 1 should be really no surprise to anyone who watches my channel. I'm a huge fanboy of this band. Yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and talk about it. My number 1 for this year is Acid Witch with Rot Among Us. Yes, we've had some great releases in this list of 30, but this one is the one I was the most waiting for, like chomping at the bit for, and did not disappoint in the slightest. This is actually probably my second favorite of the Acid Witch catalog. It kind of gets sketchy there with me. I really love Stoned. The last full length is up there with one of my favorites, fucking Evil Sound Screamers. But Rot Among Us, it's a perfect continuation of what was going on Evil Sound Screamers. And I just love this band. This was one that I just could not wait for to come out. I was like, man, it's been a while since a new Acid Witch, and it just, boom, all of a sudden Dave announced it on Facebook, man. I was like, oh, yes. And yeah, man, this has got some great fucking tracks on it. Devil's Night, Doom, fucking the Tommy Knockers is a good one. Evil Dad, fucking Chelsea Didn't Come Home Last Night, fucking the title track. I mean, this whole album is a banger. And this is probably Shagrat's best artwork, because Shagrat does all of the artwork for Acid Witch. This is probably the best artwork he's done in his career. That shit is amazing. And, you know, to be expected with Acid Witch, just, you know, doomy death metal, kind of leaning towards like a campy Halloween kind of feel. Great keyboard work by Slasher Dave on here, as always. Great. I love Slasher Dave's new vocal approach, man. I mean, I liked his approach on Stoned. Stoned is one of my favorite Acid Witch albums. But I like the direction he took with his vocals with Evil Sound Screamers. And this is a straight continuation of that. Put Out Through Hells. And yeah, man, I could talk to you blue in the face. I'm blue in the face about this album. But I think it would just be better if you go and spun this bad motherfucker for yourself. Can't wait to see what Acid Witch does next. It's probably going to be a minute, because they kind of take a little bit between each albums. You know, everyone in the band pretty much has other bands that they do. I think Slasher Dave does a lot of his soundtracky shit. But yeah, man. Can't wait for the next one, guys. This one just left me wanting more. Same as with that Moonlight Sorcery and that Worm EP. But this smokes them. This is the best shit, in my opinion, that came out this year. Acid Witch, Rot Among Us. We're not worthy of it, brethren. We're just not worthy of that band. But yeah, that's it for this list, guys. That's it for this year with all the new releases. I may do a little bit more content before the end of the year, but don't hold me to that. If this is the last video for me of 2022, I'll see you guys in 23. And yeah, man, let me know down in the comments, what do you think of these 10 albums? What do you think of my approach on these? My opinions, your opinions. And yeah, man, let me know what your top 10 of the year is down here in the comments if you feel so inclined to type that much. But thanks for tuning in, guys. Can't tell you how much I appreciate all you guys that actually take the time and view my videos and actually watch them in their entirety. Kudos to you guys. You guys are the reason why I keep doing this. Stay tuned for more comment. Pleasant Yuletide to all of you. And yeah, man, let me know down in the comments what you think. And until next time, guys, see you in the next video later on.